Welcome to A Double
and
Dice
with your host Kim.
and Jocelyn.
Pour your favorite beverage,
Pull up a comfy chair.
because we are ready to roll.
Welcome to episode 130 of A Double and Dice, and Happy New Year to everyone. As to time of this recording, it's January 1st, so Happy New Year, everyone. And Jocelyn's actually on vacation, and I have a special guest today with me, and help me welcoming Rob, aka Collector Rob. Yay!
Hello. Happy New Year. It is the first. I can confirm that.
Yeah. Except you're 5 hours ahead of me, so you're now into the evening time.
Yeah.
Your day is almost done.
I can always usually date when you do the recording because you'll see some random post on a Discord by Jocelyn. You'd be like, oh, that's random. And then you listen to the show. It's like, okay, I know exactly when they recorded that.
It's like a puzzle. You're putting it two and together.
Yeah. But this is definitely the first.
Yes.
It's 2025.
This is confirmed January 1st, 2025. And this is our first episode of the year, but Jocelyn and I will talk more about our year-end podcast when she comes back. But yeah, I needed a co-host today. I asked Rob. Rob was nice enough to come on, so thank you very much.
It's no worries.
You've never been on here before, so
I've not, no.
Welcome.
No.
Yes. Listener, fellow Dice Master player. But for those who do not know who you are, do you want to do a quick about yourself?
Yeah, well, I am, you may have guessed, I was going to do a whole thing about how I am Jocelyn, but I've now randomly got a male's English accent, but I am from the United Kingdom, from England. I co-host, well, I mean, it's not very Dice Mastery anymore, but I co-host Breath Weapon X with Alex, aka Mr. McCat. Yeah, we've been doing that for a few years now. And yeah, I drive lorries when I'm working. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone will know that. It listens, to be fair.
Yep.
I have been known to play a game or two on the bunk of the cab of the lorry. So one of my specialties.
Really, you play while you're at work?
I have been known to, yeah. Using the old video phone camera.
Yeah. Okay.
So I haven't done that for a while though. I used to start later in the day, even later, so I could sort of time it that Dice Fight was on around when I needed a break.
Okay.
But I start a bit earlier now, so it doesn't really time it very well. But then I am very slightly more likely to get home in time, so there is that.
Yeah. You can get home, relax, be with the fam,
Yeah, and then go off into my room and play Dice Masters. Yeah.
Yep. I know. We were all religiously into Dice Masters, and everybody knows that Dice Masters kind of been going down. We haven't heard any announcements about it. But, we try and talk a little bit about it. Yeah. But I know we've all moved on to other things. Rob plays Dice Throne with us.
Yeah, I played Dice
Throne. Tournament. Yeah.
Played in the recent tournament. It was good fun.
Yeah. I'll wait for the next set to drop, and maybe I think X-Men when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm desperately trying not to buy more. I would like to, but I just don't play it very often. My wife has played it. She knows how to, but she's not that forthcoming with games in general. So
yeah, my son's like 8, and he's like he'll play it, but he's got to be really in the mood.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. He's got to be really in the mood, or he says he wants to play something, and half the time he wants to play something I don't want to play. But then it's like, but I'm getting him to play, right? So
yeah. Well, that's it. With Harry, he's you have to catch him on the right day. Although we did do a King of Tokyo earlier on.
Oh, one of my top favorites. Yeah. Nice, regular one, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever play the There's a one that came out, the dual one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's called King of Tokyo Duel. I guess it's just a 2-player, and I guess you play against the other person. I wanted to pick it up, but it's not that expensive. But I've never haven't seen the gameplay for it.
I haven't heard of that one. No, didn't know.
Yeah, so it's just a dueling game. I don't know if it's probably the same concept.
Oh, I imagine so.
Just 2 players. Yeah.
Yeah.
I even bought the other new one. What was it called?
The dark one, or
No, I have that one too. It was another one.
oh,
It
King
has
of New York.
nope, another one. I'm gonna go to
island?
Board Game Geek now because
Was it the
this is
island?
live.
Yeah.
Monster Island.
Yes. Yeah.
King of Monster Island. Yeah, I still have that one. I have not pulled it out yet.
I had a look at the King of New York. I think a friend's got it, and it just seemed like there was more things that you didn't really need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I played that one once.
Yeah, the
I
whole
didn't
point
really
of
enjoy
Tokyo
it.
is that it's simple.
Yeah. I have Noir, I have the regular King, and then the Monster Island. I'm looking for Duel, but we'll see if I come across it.
I've not heard of that
It's
one.
hard to find now.
So,
But yeah, one of my favorite. That's good.
Yeah, so he'll play that because we played it for a while without the cards, and eventually we're like, should we just put the cards in? Because you can play it without the cards. It's just not. There's no real depth otherwise. But
no, it just gives you special powers or things to do, and if you want to introduce someone to the game, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, especially a 6-year-old.
yeah. Even with Dice Masters, you play with like blank cards or something, and then build them up, kind of thing. For them, the fun is like rolling the dice.
Exactly that. He's gone through phases with it. His current phase is normally it's just all out attack, but his current phase is just get all the green cubes you can possibly get.
Then I'll buy the thing that cost 8. I don't know.
Well, I annoyed him earlier on because I could see he had enough for the one where you get an extra dice, extra head, and I'm like, I really don't want him to get that. And I had 2 cubes. I'm like, I'm just going to reset that, and he's like, what? And then I beat him.
Oh yeah, and then they cry, and they're like, "You're not supposed to win. I'm supposed to win." How old is he?
6. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good age start. Yeah.
So.
Good. Yeah. So we do have some Dice Master stuff to talk about, and you're going to be making an announcement.
Potentially will. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we going to see a Breath Weapon X8?
Maybe, yes. So when you asked me to host or co-host, I was like, oh yeah, let's think of something. And I was like, you know what? I spoke to Alex, and I was like, let's just do a tournament. It's not going to be. We're not doing the prizes and the prize draw after. I do enjoy that bit, but it's just the aftermath.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work collating prizes and making them interesting.
And shipping it out. Yeah.
I don't like just giving out. The problem is the people that play don't need the cards anymore.
That's yeah.
So and I kind of liked getting together like the comic books to give out. But yeah, it is a lot of effort, and I've given us exactly 1 month. It will be on the 1st of February.
Oh, look at that! 1 month from today.
Yeah. So it's enough effort putting the actual tournament on. So
that will be a Saturday.
It is a Saturday, 1800s, which will be.
That's your time?
5. 1 o'clock kickoff for you.
Yep. Okay, Eastern time.
I have to work in Canada time for you. Well, one of the Canada times anyway.
Yeah. 1 o'clock Eastern. What would it be, like 11 o'clock Jordo time?
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then far
10 o'clock
is 10, yeah.
Western time. Yeah. That's a good time though, because it kind of covers everybody's time zone, right?
Yeah, I mean, I always feel bad about the newly revealed Australian contingent, but
yeah,
they're the hardest. I mean, we could do it at 10 in the morning, but then it'd still be getting on for like 9-10 o'clock their time, and then that's the whole American side gone. So
yeah, it's like the middle of the night for them or something like that.
Yeah. So
yeah, but they've been coming out though. They've been playing. Yeah.
Because
ahead in advance.
I'm slightly disappointed at the lack of a Dice Masters versus Cancer would have been nice. I did talk to Chris about it, but it just came by too quickly to do anything about. Plus, my birthday's in November. My wife's birthday's in November. So it wasn't going to work this year. So it's a
the
shame.
ending of last year kind of flew by.
It really did. Yeah.
Like school starts here in September, and I find like once it hit like October, it was just like boom, Christmas.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh, it's come and gone, and now we're into the new year.
Absolutely.
All right, so talk about format. What is the format?
So we recently I noticed Rick Empire on what's it called, Dice Fight. He did a format which was basically 7 and 7, where you had to have a card from each of the IPs. I think you could still have more than one from the same IP, but as long as you had at least one from every different IP.
Right.
But I'm going to go hardcore and just go, you can only have 7 cards on your team, one of them from each of the different IPs. It's kind of almost like a little bit of a Dice Masters Through the Ages kind of format.
Now, do we have 7 IPs currently?
Yes, we do. That's why I chose that number.
Marvel, DC.
Yeah.
Turtles.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Warhammer.
Uh-huh.
Wrestling. What
Yep.
am I missing?
You're missing the big one, the other big one.
D&D.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that's 7.
So, yeah,
okay.
So it's a good selection.
Interesting.
You know, I fully allowed. I understand, obviously, that a lot of the newer players won't have anything of Yu-Gi-Oh. So proxies are fine. It's as I say, it's only going to be for bragging rights, really. So proxies are fine. What was I going to say?
I don't even have much Yu-Gi-Oh myself, so I'm sure I can find something I have.
Oh, well, I would say that I don't have much, but I obviously do. So, and Jocelyn's got 2 sets of it. She can give it to you.
Yeah, I could borrow from her. Except she lives far away from me now.
That is a shame.
Hopefully, I'll meet up with her before then.
Yeah. Just take the whole lot. She's not going to use it ever again.
Give me all of it.
She doesn't use golden cards.
That's true. She's in like golden. So, all right. So 7 by 7 is it? 7
Yeah. So,
and what about your basic actions?
So I'm saying your whole team has to have just 7 cards.
Okay.
You can have up to 2 basics and up to 7 normal cards, including normal action dice. So obviously balance it out to a maximum of 7 cards in total. So you can have,
okay. So you have
if you have 2 basics, you have 5 normal cards. If you have
so 7 in total. Interesting. Okay. But you can have 6 and 1 if you wanted to.
Yeah, 6 and 1, or none and 7 if you want.
Oh, you can have
cards.
none. That would be really interesting. No basic action. That's interesting.
I mean, it's been done, I think, but
okay.
It's So I'm breaking, as we like to do, breaking a fundamental rule of the game. We don't like to.
That's what makes it unique and fun, and trying to figure out how to build a team, right?
Yeah, we do try that. I mean, it can be useful because obviously, if there's no basics that you've brought, then you're not giving away anything at all. Then. So it's it can be useful, but basics can be extremely useful in themselves. So there's still a normal 20 dice limit. Everything else is normal. Just up to 7 and up to 7 normal cards, balanced out with basics.
Man, my head is spinning. I don't even know what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like thinking about what to do.
Yeah. So I did
some
have
work with some cards in the same IP, but if you can't use it, you got to find. It's like, huh.
And I think that's what I was going to say. I think I'm going to just stick with the orange ban list, which I'll put a link to. There will be a. I sort of started to set up a web page for it, so there'll be a link on there for the orange ban list. Which annoyingly, because I did think you could actually use one of your favorite cards in team up with Spider-Man, but A, that would be broken, but B, I think Team Up is now on the orange ban list.
I think so.
I think they put it on there like as an add-on.
Yeah. Yeah, because that is a very easy one.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you could do Orbital Strike too.
Oh, you can still do your other favorite card.
I think I did Orbital Strike in the last tournament that we did.
I do seem to.
So I might not for this one.
I seem to always play you when you've got Orbital Strike, and then you always kill yourself with Orbital Strike.
But maybe not. But since I played it the last one, I might not this one. I'll try something.
But I think last time you had like almost the best Becky, and you definitely would have won if you'd have actually played her properly. But you were like, no, I have to use Orbital Strike.
Yeah, if I actually attacked with Becky and did stuff with Becky, it would have been a different game. But then it doesn't become Orbital Strike at that point.
Well, exactly.
It's a Becky game. I guess Orbital Strike would have been the fluff. You know.
You want to go if you want to make it even harder. You want to go for Chaos Warp. Chaos Warp is you're guaranteed to kill yourself quicker than the opponent with that one.
I don't remember the reading. Let's look up Chaos Warp. Oh my gosh, I can't.
You roll all the dice from your prep area or use pile or something like that, but you do damage to them on character faces, and you do damage to you on energy faces. So it's good.
Yeah, draw and roll every die in your bag.
There you go.
Deal 1 damage to target player for each die showing a character face, and deal 1 damage for each die showing an energy face. Place the roll dice in your used pile.
So yeah, you're actually. I mean, if you're rolling psychics, you're already behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you pull all 8 psychics out. Damn it!
I find you usually get like 2-1 against you sort of thing. Anyway, it's really bad. Even if you're
that'd
not
be interesting to play though. Like you just picking up dice from your bag, rolling it, and see if you can deal damage, and then it goes to your use. You refill your bag again. Boom! There you go again.
Well, I suppose you could buy. You could go for Galactus. What's his name? Franklin's Galactus.
Oh yeah,
that's got 4 character faces.
Yes, the blank one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a 5 cost for the blank one.
Well, if you go for the 7 and you're doing prep, then you can get him cheaper.
Yeah. Yes, because he costs 1 less to purchase for each die in your prep area.
Yeah. So you could. You'd have to run. Oh no, he's Marvel, so you'd have to run Blue Eyes though.
Mm-hmm.
But if you Blue Eyes once, then you get a discount of 4 straight away. Because you get the 2 discount plus the 2 discount. So it's not that difficult. Yeah. Maybe I will. Strike that from the record.
I always like him for Orbital Strike because you got the 4 size. And if you hit a 10...
Oh, yes.
It's like, boom, 10 damage. And if you have 2, 10, you're done.
But you'd still get like a single energy against me, right?
Probably. No, but I will not do Orbital Strike. I will try to think up something. It's just going to take me some time to figure out what way you want to go, right? Because there's so many different ways you can go with this format.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you can even make something work.
Such a smallish team, but so many nuances. I think there could be a good combo out there. Well, I did have a thought about whether or not to sort of ban, so you can't have 2 of the same affiliations, because obviously you could have like a villains team for half your team.
True.
And I thought that might be a bit strong, especially with the Foot Ninjas in Turtles as well. But,
yeah.
But I will have a think on that one anyway, so I might put that in play. But it'll only affect villains and mystics, I believe. I don't think any others share affiliations like that. So,
I mean, usually people are good. If you say this is fun, we're not looking to like.
But as soon as
there's
you
no
say
prizes, so build something that you always wanted to try or whatever, or, within the format. But
don't break the format, basically.
Yeah. Ooh. The wheels are spitting in Kim's head. Nice. I'm looking forward to that. So that is exactly 1 month away. Everybody will find out on the podcast, and I'm sure you're going to be sending stuff out soon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind waiting for. I'll probably just drop everything on the day after this drops or something like that.
Yep.
I've got it because I haven't done a challenge page yet. I need to do that.
Oh yeah.
Remember how to
good
do
old
that
challenge.
Yes. Yeah.
But you've heard it here first, folks.
Yes. There we go.
Nice.
And
I'm excited.
This wasn't actually. There was no ulterior motive before you asked me. I wasn't like, oh, invite me on so that I can get this talked about.
No, I did not know anything had happened until we were talking a little bit before we started recording.
Yes.
So I did not know anything. So
there we go.
Nice. We'll look forward to that. So 7x7 up to 7. That includes your basic actions. This will happen on Saturday, February 1st, 1:00 Eastern time.
Yep.
So yeah, hopefully everybody can join and play on that and start the thinking now.
Yes. Yeah. Give it a go. It means you'll have like 3.5 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Usually you don't need the teams due till like a couple days before, so people have time to build. And if you want to practice, I'm sure people will be out there to help practice.
People practice the breath weapon X firsts? I'm sure they don't really. I usually throw the team together on it like just beforehand. Well, that's what I was forced to do on what was the last tournament was the one that you guys put on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I didn't think I could make it, but it was like we were supposed to be doing loads of stuff that weekend. And then Harry got COVID.
Oh.
So it ruined the whole weekend of stuff.
Yeah.
But it did mean I then got to play in the tournament.
Yeah, you got to play. Yeah.
So it was very much a thrown together last minute deck there.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
Worked out. We got people to play.
So. Oh, that's right, because I got in the final game, wasn't I?
Yes, you did. You played me to see who would. Yeah, you played me. You needed to win, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you played in the finals
against Shadowmeld, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. But awesome. Cannot wait. I love playing in tournaments, so I cannot wait for that. What's the word I'm looking for? It motivates me to go dust off the Dice Masters and start building. So
I mean, it is sad that there is just the enthusiasm has entirely gone for the game. It's even for the most hardened. I mean, I have maybe played. I'm on the French Dice Masters Discord, so they've got a couple of tournaments running. So I have been playing a little bit, but it's hardly any games really,
Oh, so they're still going. Now that's French.
Yeah. Okay. So Laurier's part of it.
Okay, yeah.
So, but it's like there's like 4 or 5 of us that play. They try and get like 3 or 4 tournaments in a year.
Oh, good for them. Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, you should give me the Discord link for that, and maybe I'll link it. And if anybody's interested,
you
can join up. And you do not need to know how to speak French. So
no, I mean it's I try to, but I find that they all prefer to try and learn English. So it's like, okay. I try a little bit, but I'm not very good at French.
Yeah.
I did it at school for quite a few years, and I can sort of, if I'm looking at the words, I can kind of get what they mean. But
yeah, you can pick up a little bit of the wording. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So,
now you also want to talk about something else that you.
Well, I mean, on the subject of IPs in Dice Masters, I was wondering if you had any that haven't ever been in Dice Masters.
Oh.
That you might want if they make any more sets.
I always wanted like something cartoony.
Yeah.
Like old school, like 80s cartoons, like
Jetsons or something.
Yeah, Jetsons or Care Bears. That would have been a funny one. My Little Pony. I think people talked about Transformers at one point.
Transformers would be really good, and you could use the flip mechanic.
Yeah.
I just
which would be cool. They change into like their car or something like that.
Yeah. I'd like to see Star Trek, and I think that's one
yeah.
that they have actually got the rights for Star Trek.
Mm.
So I thought that they could have done it at one point or another, but I'm not entirely sure how they would do it, whether it would be ships or characters or. But
I mean, you could do both.
Yeah, I suppose.
I guess
so.
your ship could almost be like an action, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I suppose
it
could be like the Blackbird,
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have your characters, which are your characters. That would work. It would work.
The only thing is, I'm trying now that I've said it, I'm thinking of like what would Picard's character be, because they're not fighters as such, are they? They're more diplomats. So I just don't know if that would actually work. But then I guess like the likes of, I don't know, Moira McTaggart. She's not really a fighter, but is she? She's more of a. I don't know. It could work.
It could work. Yeah. I mean, they could come up with some new keywords, or use some of the ones like you can use recruit. You can recruit another.
True.
Another character.
Make recruit get great. Not like them. It wasn't great. But
make it better.
make recruit. Yeah.
What else would I? I don't know if they would ever do like movies. I don't think there would be enough of it.
No, that's. I think that's the key thing. With, obviously, the superheroes is just a vast well of. Well, in that respect, then, are there any DC characters? I know you're a DC fan. Are there any DC characters that you'd like to see?
Oof. Well, there's a lot that I have never even heard of.
When
I went and I bought the DC Deceased, the Zombicide game, and then the DC United, which hopefully we'll get all this year. Not next year. We're into 2025.
We're in there.
There's a lot of characters that I do not know.
Yeah, I must admit I'm the same. I was never really I never read the comics growing up.
Yeah, not me neither. And I wasn't really hardcore, so I just knew like your main ones, right? Your Flash, your Batman, your Superman, all those, and then you learn about other ones as you watch movies, or you do flip a comic book or something like that, or you read, or you have conversations. But I can't even think of one.
No, fair enough.
Because there's so many that I didn't even know about. Like I couldn't even name you one right now. Like,
well, I've been playing Marvel Snap a lot recently. They just brought out a new Doom 2099, which might be quite fun.
See, if they made a DC Snap, I would be all over it.
Well,
I still have never played Marvel Snap.
Oh, Marvel Snap, yeah, it is good. It is good. I've got right in. I've sort of. I go through peaks and troughs with it. At the moment, I'm really into it. So they did DC Dual Force. Did you ever try that?
Yes, I downloaded it. I got like the pre-code or whatever. I played a few of it, but then they pulled the plug.
Yeah, it was a shame. I tell you, the bits that I liked of it, once they'd kind of shut it down without shutting it down, they opened it all up, didn't they?
Yeah,
and they did the comic book. The comic books I quite liked playing. It was a good fun game. It wasn't fantastic, but it was pretty decent. I enjoyed playing it.
Maybe they didn't have big of an interest. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess. I think the problem is it came out like about 6 or 12 months after Snap, and everyone just assumed it was just a Snap
version
rival, and it was a totally different game. It was more like Hearthstone, I think.
Yeah, I can't even remember how it went, but yeah, I only played like a couple of games of it.
Yeah.
And I think it was only PC only, which I think also I didn't really like because you would have to get on your PC to play it.
Yeah.
As if you have your phone with you all the time. It's like you want a phone version.
Snap is simpler. It's not a 5-minute game either. Like Snap is literally you kind of turn it on, play for 5 minutes, and go again.
Yeah.
If you got like 5 minutes and you just want to pick up and do something.
Yeah.
One I would really love to see in Dice Masters, which will never happen, but a movie going on in movies is Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah,
I love Jurassic Park. Like it is like my favorite franchise. In like,
well, I mean, I suppose if people start, I mean, there are dinosaurs already in Dice Masters. You've got your Triceratops, haven't you?
Yep, and you can still do characters of all the characters in the movie, and I mean, if it has a wide, right? Like there's they made 6 now. I don't know what they're up to, but there's a wide variety. But if you do a one-off movie, there isn't, right? So you have to go something that has a big series.
Well, you could do a fan-made set of just dinosaurs, couldn't you?
Yeah. Or even like a team pack, like how Harley Quinn was.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a whole box if you can't make up a whole box, but if a team pack, that'll work.
Yeah.
Just some main characters and some dinosaurs.
There's hundreds of actual dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's lots you could do with dinosaurs. Or just make a dinosaur set.
Yeah.
Just throw some characters in there. Yeah. I know we'll never see Pokemon. That will never happen.
To be honest, I don't think we'll see anything ever again. But
it's true. It's true. My other question would have been do you think we still have hope? I no.
No, I don't think so. To be honest,
but I'm still wishing for an announcement. At least.
Yeah, I don't like to think that there's going to be a no, but I think it is a no.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, but I mean, yeah. The fact that literally the last thing we heard directly from a WizKids employee was at Gen Con 23.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. But,
No.
Yeah, not even have any form of tournament at Gen Con or anywhere, But then they didn't have anything other than HeroClix at WizKids Worlds this year, did they?
Yeah, it was just HeroClix. I think the year before was HeroClix, and what was their other one? The miniature one? Yeah.
They had that, but there was only 7 players playing.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure the last one, which was in 2024, was only HeroClix.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So
they're doing well there.
I mean, the fact that they put on a whole free convention just for one game is pretty mad.
Yeah, that means they have the crowd, right?
Yeah.
They do board games, but I don't see much come out of that division. So
no, they've got a reasonable. They've obviously got Mage Knight is their big one.
Yeah, I still love that game. I have not played that in years.
I
would like to get that on the table, but it's a lot.
I played it once, and I wasn't that blown away by it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was possibly that I was sat there with someone else, and they were teaching me how to play it as I was playing it on my own, and I was like, oh, okay. It was all right. It just was, to me, nothing special.
Yeah. I think I tried it solo, but there's so many things, like cards doing this, night, day, all.
Yeah,
I think it was one of my first board games that I purchased.
Yeah. I can see the appeal of it in some respects. I just didn't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
The trial bit that I did play, So, but no, it's a massive game.
It is.
They've got Pathfinder as well.
Yeah, it is. And they made a second edition, and they had a few expansions, but I don't know how well it does now.
No.
Buying wise, so. But I mean, yeah, they've come have some decent games, but I haven't seen anything recent come out really with them. So
I like the fact that on the WizKids website, on the homepage, they've still got Amazing Spider-Man as their come to Dice Masters and look here you got Amazing Spider-Man.
No,
which is, I think, possibly widely regarded as one of the worst sets, and about the fourth, fifth, sixth set released. It's this madness.
Yeah,
for a game that's so good as Dice Masters to get so poorly treated.
It is. It's very, and I always said Dice Masters is unique.
Yeah,
there's no other game out like that, like this game. And I would hope that if this is my hope that you come up with an announcement, yes or no, or I mean, see if there's companies out there that may purchase it, right? And then see if they will revamp it, or but you got to pitch it in a way like. It's such a unique game, right? It's like no one else made a game like it.
No.
So it's like, I don't know. But announcement would be nice.
I think they could. I wonder if they could actually sell it off the mechanics of it or not to a company, and maybe they rebrand it, like on the proviso that they rebrand it a different name, but it's the same game.
Yeah, and I'm sure maybe that company, the IPs may not go along with it, but
No,
maybe they have licenses with somebody that they can just rebrand it with that license.
I wouldn't be unhappy if there was no Marvel or DC Dice Masters ever again, if there was totally different ones.
Yeah. That was my other thing, is like, just tip the water, like, tap it, see if anybody will be interested, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? Lots of companies out there.
Well, exactly, but is there any that actually see a future in it? Obviously, you had certain people at WizKids that aren't there anymore, like Jimmy's not there in that department. Sabrina that I used to talk to about getting the prizes and that, she's gone somewhere else.
Yeah, she doesn't work there anymore. There's nobody to communicate with there.
I managed to get contact with someone. I can't remember what his name was now, but yeah, it's harder and harder. It's much more official now. Like before, when you messaged Sabrina, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's great," and that. And then the last time I got prizes was through this other guy, and he was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine, that's good. If you can sort this out and do this," and I'm like, "Okay, right, fine."
Just send everything you have left.
Yeah, well, every time I've said it, it's like, oh, even older stuff if you really want to. Have you got any Jubilees sat around?
Yeah. Just send everything. You're clearing out? We'll take it.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we get we're not doing it anymore. I'm like, cool, send me everything. Send me.
What do you have to dump?
Give me the Jubilees. I want them all, rats. Give me all of them.
Yeah. Dump it. I'm sure they still have stuff sitting around.
I'm sure they're
in a box somewhere.
Yeah, they must have printed off a deck of them, mustn't they?
Yeah, I'm sure they have, but who knows? I mean, sometimes aren't they still selling stuff on their website?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
throwing promos at it. I don't know. I don't know how long that's been.
No, they give away. They do that every so often.
Yeah,
I don't think they're doing that anymore. But at the moment, anyway, they even got Dice Masters in here. Brand.
Yeah, I don't know if they still have anything. Like they're just trying to sell off their stock. You know what I mean? Sell it off cheap or whatever.
Shop department. Oh, they still have it as a department. There you go. You can buy an X-Force, Uncanny X-Force team pack for $12.99.
There you go.
Still got Secret Wars countertops.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Still got Thor gravity feeds.
Wow.
Trouble in Waterdeep's sold out.
Yeah, because you're not going to find anything in stores anymore.
You might find the odd one hiding. They still got most of it in stock, to be honest. Even like collector's boxes. You can still buy a World's Finest collector's box for $24.99.
Great set.
A World's Finest team box for $19.99. That's quite a lot. But everything's RRP. Like the grab feed of Ultron is $89.
Oh, it's still high up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to get rid of all that stuff, they should mark down those prices.
Yeah, they really want to start doing that, don't they?
Like they just completely forgot about Dice Masters.
Yeah, they
just shoved it to the side, and they're like, whatever, we'll get to it someday.
Yes, someday.
80 years later.
Yeah.
Here's our Dice Master.
Oh, didn't we update the look of that Dice Masters like 20 years ago?
We just spent all this money to revamp it to the look, and what happened? Well, that's our wishful thinking. Our wish for this year. Just an announcement would be nice.
Maybe,
we asked for it. Just announcements.
Force WizKids into a resolution.
Yep. I'll email everybody in the company. Get me in touch with the person. Yeah. Make an announcement. Protest. But yeah. What would you like to see IPs?
Well, I don't know. As I said, I think the usual big three, the Star Trek, Star Wars, and Transformers. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, everything else. Oh, maybe June. June is big at the moment, isn't it? I'm just looking around my room and seeing what.
Yeah. I can't, dude. Right? I can't even follow that. I tried watching the movie, and I cannot follow the movie.
Oh, it's pretty intense.
Yes, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I think the book is a hard read too, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I never read it. I did the audiobooks.
Yeah.
So because obviously being a driver, I get many hours to myself.
Put on something and listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I did. I did June. I did the original 6 books, which they're like 20-odd hours each. And then I did, because Frank Herbert that wrote them, his son then wrote a load of other books after he died. So there's like 20-odd, 25, 27, something like that in total. So I listened to all the original ones, and then I went back and then listened in the order that Brian Herbert said was like the chronological order.
Okay, yeah.
And then the second time I listened to the original book, it made a lot more sense based on what I'd already listened to on all the other ones. So it does need a second read, but it is a big book to do that on. So
yeah,
it's not massively accessible, but it is they are brilliant books.
If you understand it.
But there's a massive world that you could tap into with characters and stuff like that. You could even have like I suppose if they wanted to go try do their solo mode again, you could do like the people against the sandworms or something. It would be kind of fun.
Yeah, that'll work. I know Star Wars might be a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, they have their own little games.
Yeah, I mean, FFG have got that cornered, really, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Sell Dice Masters to them.
Yeah, there you go.
They'll make something out of it.
It could work.
Because usually they mostly do like cards and stuff, right? Card games.
Yeah, I mean they do they're doing the Star Wars Unlimited CCG. Yeah. That's their thing at the minute. Which I play a little bit. I haven't played too much, but
I have not touched that one.
No, you do Lorcana, don't you?
I haven't played in a while. I'm not hardcore like Matt or
no.
Nick or anything like that. I have mostly just the starter sets, a couple of cards, but I haven't played. We haven't played actually in a long time. So
no. I bought a booster box of the newest set of the Star Wars one.
There's a new one. I don't remember the name.
Twilight of the Republic. Is that right? So yeah, it's based around the prequel, so it's got like Jar Jar Binks and stuff in it. And it's got like Newt Gunray and all that lot. It looks like quite good. As I say, I bought a box because it was like a third off. So
yeah. I told my husband because he's a big Star Wars fan. He's like, nope. Nope. He's like, I'm not getting into that. I'm like, okay, but we played the other one, which is just like a board game. Star Wars
Rebellion.
Is that it, or was it the other one?
Is it a big game or a smaller game?
A smaller game, I think. Star Wars. The deck building game? Yeah, the deck building one. Yeah.
The deck building one. All right, yeah.
Yeah, that one's not bad. We played that one a couple times.
Yeah.
That's enjoyable.
I've got the DC deck building one.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good fun.
Oh, yeah, we have... Speaking of these deck building, I think I own mostly all of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I even went and did the Arkham Asylum one. I'm like, I don't know. Do I really need this?
Well, I've got the one I've got is the one with Nightwing in it and Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Kickstarter for like the big for everything came out like not long after I bought it, and I'm like, I don't know if I like it that much yet. I kind of like it, but it's just a deck builder, and I don't know if I want to spend like £500 or something.
Right? Yeah. I think I'm just a sucker for DC. That's what it is.
I did pick up the dark one.
Oh, yeah, me too. Just leave dark.
I got that in the Kickstarter box at the Games Expo in the summer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I still haven't played it.
Yeah. Mine's sitting I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Jordan and I are trying to get that actually on the table, and we can play the the crisis modes.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, because they came out with a new collection. I think number 2, 3, and 4. So we'll try to get that on the table at some point.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, that's another one. It's just like, oh no, but it's DC. I cannot it's like when my DC United comes. It's like, bye bye Marvel, bye bye.
Well, I did that with so I've got Deceased coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I also have like almost all of the Marvel zombie stuff, and I think if I had have known there was going to be a DC one, I probably wouldn't have gone for the Marvel one.
Yeah,
but Harry likes playing it, so again, I am getting some use out of it.
Yeah, I only have I only got the base version. Like I didn't go on the Kickstarter.
Oh, I got everything. The only thing I didn't get was the Galactus.
Yeah,
and even that, I kind of like every so often it will come up for sale, just the Galactus, and I'm like, I could buy it, but no, it's
we are suckers for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much plastic.
I know. So I've got the DCs to come. I've got the final Nemesis game.
Oh yeah, okay.
Retaliation, I think it's called. That's coming this year, and then I think I've got one or so others, but not too much.
Yeah, I kind of like not buying as much, right? Just waiting for things to come because everything's just delayed.
Yeah.
Just waiting for things to come unless something really piques my interest, but these days, no.
Yeah, I try not to. I just don't really look at Kickstarter at all anymore, and sometimes I do, and I'm like, no, just don't.
Yeah. Unless I get like an email from like maybe something I Kickstarted before, and they either have like a expansion or whatever or something like that, then I'll take a look and see if it's something I want to get or not. But depends on the game, really.
Yes, yeah. I really don't need any more zombies.
No,
really don't.
I'm running out of room. Things are on my floor. I need to like revamp my whole basement and just put up shelves.
Well, I've got more shelves, but I'm also buying lots of large Lego sets.
Yes, that takes up,
So that's also, like, all the shelves that I had planned to put games on have big Lego sets on.
So you build and display, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to sell some.
That would take up a lot. I didn't... That's probably a good thing I didn't get into that.
Yeah.
Because I would know where to put them. And my son has some Lego, like the Mario Lego stuff. And I'm just like, no more Lego because we have no room to put any of this.
No.
It's like he doesn't like take it apart and rebuild it. He just builds it and builds the whole city or whatever. And then it's like, oh my gosh, where are we going to put all this?
Yeah, I need a bigger house for that. Yeah. I would like to get a house.
I just need a room for Lego. I need a room for board game. I need a room for...
Well, I basically commandeered ours is a 3-bedroom, and I've got the second room. And it's full up, absolutely full up of games and Lego.
It's like, I just need a new house. I just need another house that
just one to put stuff in.
Just to put stuff in. It just has only shelves in there. It's like a museum. You walk in and there's like different.
Yeah.
This is the board game floor. This is the Lego floor. This is the.
Definitely could do that.
Yeah, but then again, I'm a sucker for buying, and then I'm like, oh, well, now I gotta play it, right? It's like finding the time.
I mean, I went through a phase of selling off games that, like, only buying once I'd sold some. But that sort of seems to have stopped now. I kind of have got my collection where I want it roughly in terms of I don't want to sell much more stuff.
Yeah.
But then I keep buying, so.
Yeah. Some stuff still is like, okay, I can get rid of that. And then it's like, I don't know. Like, you feel so bad to, like, try to trade it away or get rid of it.
Yeah, I did that with, I've got Descent. Have you heard of Descent?
Yes, I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got lots of expansions, obviously, because they all do. And because it's been out of print, I've got lots of the second edition stuff. and third edition's been out for about 5 or 6 years as well. So I've got a couple of expansions that you couldn't get for that long before it went out of print. And like some of them sell for over £100 just for one expansion. So I was like, there's this one, I could sell it. So I was like, I'll sell it. I'll tell you, I'll sell it. So I've got it all mixed into one big box. So I was like, well, I opened the box up. I started looking through the cards to get the cards out for that particular expansion. And I'm looking through and I'm like, I don't want to sell any of this. I literally haven't played it in like probably since Harry's been around, so 6 years. I haven't played it at all. Maybe once.
Yeah, it's like you have like it's like part of your heart. Like you can't get rid of it. Like
no.
It's like,
now I'm like, well, now Harry's getting old enough that soon he'll be able to play it. So
yeah,
I may not have played it in 10 years, but now he's 10, I can play it.
Yeah. I should really go through my stuff and be like, I can part with this. I can part with this.
And the thing is as it's out of print, is I can't exactly sell it now and then buy it back later.
Right.
Because it won't be available, you know.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to regret it, right?
No.
I think if it's a popular game and it's out of print, it's more valuable.
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing is now I did buy someone's like more than just a base set of Imperial Assault, the Star Wars version of Descent. So I've got both. So I could now get rid of Descent if I wanted to, because I imagine he'll be more interested in playing the Star Wars version.
Yeah, what they're interested in.
But I've got to keep it just in case, you know?
Yep. You gotta do a purge. So you gotta love your stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard. Well, yeah, so I guess you've been you've been doing Lego.
Yeah.
Playing some board games. You do online stuff too, right? Online games.
Yeah, so...
with Alex?
We try and play once a week at the minute. We try and get more in, but it doesn't work very often.
Yeah, life.
Yeah, we do generally stream on a Saturday evening.
Okay.
It does sometimes change to Sunday, but it's he supports the same football team as me, and he has a season ticket. So generally, we play a lot of times on Sundays, which is good for us because then we can stream on a Saturday. But then sometimes they'll play on a Saturday, so he'll go on a Saturday and we'll play on a Sunday. But yeah, we've been playing mostly Gloomhaven digital.
Oh yes, no digital,
which is very good also.
Do you own the physical?
Yeah, I played through the physical copy. Like
I used to play every week
2
with my
campaigns
husband.
in real life and then one in digital.
Yeah, I used to play every week with my husband, Gloomhaven, and then we just stopped.
Yeah,
I'm like, I miss those days.
Well, I used to work Tuesday to Saturday, and the group I had locally, they came over literally every single Monday for about 2.5 years until COVID hit. And then we kind of managed to get it going, and then my hours changed to Monday to Friday, and then it became harder, and then eventually we did enough of it. I finally retired it. I packed it all away properly. Well, I say properly, I mean I dumped it all in the main box, but I had it all in, as you may understand, I had it all in different organisers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But that's another one
I'm
that would
terrible
be
at
really
that,
handy
too.
to have a room to keep it set up the whole time.
Yeah.
But the digital version is really good. I don't know if you've tried it.
I think I got a copy from. I think I won a copy from.
Oh, you might have done from us.
Yes,
actually.
and I had it loaded. I have it loaded up. I have not tried it yet. I'm guessing there's a solo mode in it. Is there not?
Yeah. Oh, you can play it solo. You can play it with I think you have to play a minimum of 2 characters. But they've got what's it called? Guildmaster, I think.
Oh, okay.
Which is a whole new sort of a story. It's kind of stories, kind of just random questing. But they've also got they've put on there the entire of the original campaign. So you can play through the whole original campaign.
I should get back on that. I have a few games on there. It's just like, again, I never get on my computer as often as
No, that's it.
as I usually need. I get on my computer when I have to, really.
Yeah.
Not when I, just want to play something. I get on my computer. Not doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
But it's also finding the time, right? So
Yeah, well, definitely. As I say, that's what we try and make the Saturdays our regular
play day.
Yeah, because obviously we never really got, actually, whenever we streamed Dice Masters, we never really got any actual viewers. Not really.
Yeah.
We do get more now that it's generic board games.
Yeah.
And we've actually got a few regulars that come out now, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. And you are Breath Weapon X on Twitch, right?
We are, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can find them there. YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And are you on Twitter X?
Not
really.
I'm not on X, no.
Facebook?
I'm on Facebook. We do have we've got a page. We haven't really done anything on it recently. Mm-hmm. We do have a Patreon, but again, I think we've got one patron, which is Papa Chaz. He still patrons us.
Nice. I haven't heard from him in a long time.
But we don't really deserve his patronage because we haven't done anything on that for about 2 years. So it's just with Alex again joining the parent club. You know, it's just tricky to.
Life changes.
It does. We should probably just close the patron down, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, as you said, it's only when they go down to sleep is when you have your time.
Yes, yeah.
It's the evening times or the night times, right?
Absolutely.
So, cool. Anything else that you want to try?
No, I don't think we've got anything else planned. We have been thinking about doing maybe some Marvel Snap tournaments, but we haven't done anything.
Jocelyn, right up your alley.
Yeah. Yes, because they're quite easy. You can do
I didn't even know they can do that.
You can choose, you can basically do a mode where you can give someone your code and then you can play them. So you can do it quite easily. It's just that we haven't got around to it.
Is that when Kim actually installs Marvel Snap?
Yeah.
Soon to tell.
We'll need to get any tournaments in.
Awesome. So thank you again for coming on.
That's all right. Thanks for
great to have you. Finally.
Yes, yeah.
We have to do more guests on this.
I do try and get my name read out every week. It's not exactly every week, but it's not far off.
Yeah. So you can find Breath Weapon X with Alex and Rob on Twitch, streaming every Saturday or Sunday, depending. Now remember, he's UK time, so
yes, yeah.
His evening will be like into the wee morning for us.
No, we usually start around 8ish on a Saturday. So like mid-afternoon for you. Not too bad. Yeah.
Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. But so we'll look out for all the information regarding Breath Weapon X8. It is 8, right?
It is 8, yeah.
8, yeah. February 1st, Saturday, 7x7. So start planning, people.
Yes, yeah. You don't have to pick that many cards. Just
put it on the calendar. Come out and play. Have fun time. Yes. And so you can reach us, DM North, on all the socials, dmNorthTV. You can also, we do stream. I couldn't think of the word. Board games also on Saturday night, usually 9:30ish Eastern time. We play board games, so you can come on our Twitch as well. And our website is dm-north.com. And all of Breath Weapons information I will have in the description notes as well. And then hopefully, I think you said by next week you should have all the information about Breath Weapon 8.
Yes.
And thanks again, Rob, for coming on.
No, thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. Again, Happy New Year, everybody. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.